When you're in Kununurra, one thing you just have to do is take a cruise on Lake Argyle, Australia's largest man-made lake. Lake Argyle covers an area around 18 times the size of Sydney Harbour, some 1,000 square kilometres, and this can also double at flood level. Now today, we're going to experience it all via the Kimberley CAT, part of the Kimberley Outback Tour, which can also be booked as a standalone outing. The day starts with a pickup from your place of accommodation, and then it's a picturesque 70-kilometre drive out to the dam. On the way, there's a chance to spend some time at the Argyle Downs Homestead Museum, which was home to the Duracks, a prominent pastoral family back in the 1880s. This old building, made with handcrafted limestone blocks and crushed termite mounds used for mortar, was a magnificent building for its time. And in order to preserve this historic building, the decision was made back during the early 1970s to remove the homestead before Lake Argyle began to fill. The homestead was dismantled stone by stone, which were coated in such a way as to be able to be rebuilt, with every stone put back in its original position. Now located on higher ground on the edge of Lake Argyle, the Argyle Downs Homestead Museum offers a fascinating insight into the lives of the early pioneers in the Kimberley. Next stop, and you're on board the beautiful 50-foot Kimberley CAT as you cruise the sensational Lake Argyle. The area that is now covered by Lake Argyle was originally settled by the Duracks on their arrival into the area in the 1800s, and it was Kimberley Durack, one of the original Durack descendants, who was instrumental in the lobbying and planning that eventually saw the amazing Lake Argyle built in the early 1970s. When you cruise the waters of Lake Argyle, it's hard not to be tempted to take a dip in the warm waters. And since 2006, the lake has hosted the Lake Argyle Swim, where racegoers from all over the place come to Kununurra to take part in the event. The event's focus is on maintaining a healthy lifestyle through swimming, with the next race due to be held in May 2015. So I guess that means I should probably start practicing then. Whew. The temperature of Lake Argyle is warm all year round, ranging from 21 degrees during the cooler months of June and July, but for most of the year, the water temperature is a very pleasant 30 degrees, making it perfect for swimming and other water sports. The lake is home to 25 species of native fish and 25,000 freshwater crocodiles, the world's largest population of Johnson freshies. However, these prehistoric creatures are timid and generally considered not dangerous to humans. The lake, with its surrounding grasslands, also supports about 150,000 water birds. Lake Argyle is primarily fed by the Ord River system, and because of the damming of the Ord River, a new sustainable ecosystem was created, allowing many different species of fish to thrive in the lake. This body of water has provided diversity and the introduction of a new habitat for numerous wetland species. You get to enjoy lunch and nibbles on board, and later in the day, you get to watch a magnificent Kimberley sunset, either from the CAT or by lounging in the waters of Lake Argyle. You can book your Kimberley CAT adventure at the Ivanhoe Village Resort. It's the ideal way to experience the magnificent Lake Argyle.